In a distant land, there existed a deep and magical forest adorned with colorful flowers and towering trees. However, the most enchanting inhabitants of this forest were the forest fairies. The forest fairies, with their radiant wings and shimmering dresses, spread joy and beauty to every corner of the forest. Each one, with wings of different hues, became an integral part of the forest. Yet, the most important among these fairies was the Fairy Queen. The Fairy Queen resided beneath a giant flower in the heart of the forest. The glow of her flowing hair and the brilliance of her wings illuminated every corner of the forest. The most precious treasure of the Fairy Queen was the bird charm. This charm served as an energy source that granted life to all creatures in the forest. The bird charm was carefully guarded by the Fairy Queen. However, one day, an evil sorcerer in the forest decided to seize the bird charm. The sorcerer delved into the depths of the forest, reaching the flower where the Fairy Queen lived. Yet, the Fairy Queen sensed the danger in the heart of the forest. She immediately gathered the surrounding fairies and began planning to secure the safety of the forest. The Fairy Queen sent out a special call to every corner of the forest. All fairies assembled, deciding together to protect the bird charm. The Fairy Queen taught powerful spells to the fairies and placed enchanted traps at various points in the forest. As the sorcerer ventured into the forest, he encountered surprises prepared by the fairies. When he found a rose filled with colored dust, he suddenly became trapped under trees that blossomed out of nowhere. Trying to pass through crystal water sources, he was bewildered by illusions reflecting in the water. However, the sorcerer did not give up. He attempted to overcome every obstacle, but the protections set by the fairies drained his strength. Deep in the forest, the sorcerer approached the giant flower where the Fairy Queen resided. Yet, the Fairy Queen was waiting for him. The Fairy Queen, emanating beauty and love, rendered the sorcerer powerless. She gave him a chance not to harm all the creatures of the forest and to leave the forest. Faced with the power of the Fairy Queen, the sorcerer surrendered and left the forest. The Fairy Queen, along with the forest fairies, moved the bird charm to a safer place. The balance of the forest was restored, and the fairies, with joy and beauty, brought back the enchanting days to every corner of the forest. After this event, the forest fairies grew even stronger, continuing their lives as protectors of the forest. The bird charm, now more powerful, sparkled brightly as the forest fairies, working together, had protected their forest. And in the heart of the forest, the Fairy Queen and the forest fairies celebrated happy days filled with love, beauty, and the power of collaboration. Over time, the forest fairies and the Fairy Queen decided to work together to further enhance the power of the bird charm. They planted special stones and magical plants that gave energy to every corner of the forest. With their wands in hand, each fairy adorned the entire forest with colorful lights. These empowerment efforts took the energy of the forest to new heights. The bird charm now had such immense power that it gave life to all the creatures within the forest. The trees became greener, the flowers more vibrant, and the animals more cheerful. The forest fairies and the Fairy Queen, using the bird charm, decided to explore the mysterious places within the forest. High mountains, mystical caves, crystal ponds, and vast fields of flowers were just a few of the places they discovered. One day, deep within the forest, they stumbled upon a forgotten temple. The temple had been built by the guardians of the forest in ancient times. Inside, there were books narrating the history of the forest and ancient enchantments. The Fairy Queen was eager to learn more about the past of the forest. As she delved into the books, she realized that the forest held many secrets. The answers to questions such as how the forest came into being, how the first fairies emerged, and how the bird charm was created were hidden within these ancient pages. The forest fairies and the fairy queen understood the importance of learning the history and showing respect for the past of the forest. Armed with this knowledge, they decided to better protect their forest and enhance its beauty. Working together, the forest fairies and the fairy queen not only strengthened the bird charm but also made a commitment to protect and beautify their forest for future generations. They made the bird charm even more powerful and maintained the balance of the forest's energy. Every year, the forest fairies and the fairy queen organized a festival to celebrate their forest. All the creatures gathered, danced, and enjoyed days filled with music. During this festival, the forest fairies and the fairy queen reminded all beings of the beauty and magic of the forest. And so, under the leadership of the forest fairies and the fairy queen, the forest continued to grow and become more beautiful with each passing day, destined to endure forever with its inhabitants. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.